welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack. We do have live tournament action coming at you. It is going to be Weedamins versus Zabro. So Weedamins, yeah, he's, you know, it's vitamins for weeds. You know, like, what do you call those little yellow flowers? Yeah, the stuff that grows out in the yard. Weedamins, yeah. Weedamins. I like this. So this guy is one of those guys that doesn't care for grass as much as he does for the noxious weeds that grow in our yards. I'm just kidding with him. I know what he's getting at here, but we're not going to talk too much about that. However, we do have him taking on Zabro here. It will be another PVT here, and Zabro already showing a lot of strength in his PVTs, man, time and again. And here he is spawning as our pink Terran. He's kicking it down here in the bottom right-hand corner of Tal'Darim Altar. Nice little map choice. Here, if I do say so myself, and Weedamins will be spawning as our red Protoss. He's going to be up here in the top left. Looks as though he's going for a standard wall off, has his pylon going down in good time. Zabro is going to wall off himself here, putting down his supply depot there, letting us know. Looks like Zabro tossing down his barracks there. Finally, that's what we were looking for. So wondering when it was going to happen. Looks like he did get it down in just fine time. Good stuff. So cross positions here, nice. Notice that Weedamins is going to be getting at the scout out on his opponent here in just a moment. So not a bad little deal there. Zabro is going to be completing that. It looks like the gateway is going to complete here pretty decent time as well. There goes your second pylon. He is grabbing his gas here in good time as well. Dandelions, that's the word. Thanks, Devil Dog. I don't know, man. What can I say? I'm like a little distracted tonight. I don't exactly know why. Little bit distracted. It's been kind of a long day. Notice that Weedamins tossing down a pylon in his opponent's base here. Going to be as sneaky as possible. Oh, looks like his probe is going to get shot to pieces, however. And I imagine Zabro going to go up here and test the waters. Wants to make sure he's not getting pyloned, and indeed he is. He does catch wind of it there right away. Nicely done. That's what we like to see. Zabro always never takes things for granted. Let's put it that way. That's a better way to say it. In the meantime, he is going to get a scout out here in Weedamins' base. We do have that cyber core going down. A pretty decent time. No expansions in the works quite yet, and he is going to be working on a zealot here. Interesting that he did choose to wall off. I tend to not wall off reverse Terran, but that is okay. Do you have your cyber core about to be complete? And going straight for warp gate technology, but looks like he's going to chrono boost out his economy here for the time being. And whoa, I heard something die. Canceled something. Canceled something. He's got chrono going down on the next of nothing in production. There goes his chrono now on the cyber core. We do have that another zealot coming out here from Weedamins. Interesting play. So it looks like he may be gearing up for a one-base play potentially. See how that's going to go. There goes your robotics facility. Indeed, indeed. It is going to be a 3-gate robo. Whoa, whoa, canceled. And gateway is going down. Interesting. So 3 gates at this point. I don't know. I'll be honest. I am absolutely at a loss here as to exactly what he's doing, but it looks like it is going to be a 4-gate play. He did grab his second gas, but cancels it. Or not cancels it, but it isn't mining from it. Not one single bit. It looks like Zabro taking expansion. He is going to have an orbital command out here in just a moment, tossing out a bunker as well for some defensive purposes. And he is on triple racks at this point. Just now getting his gas now up and running though. And going to start putting down some tech labs here in just a bit. Grabbing out those upgrades, super important I would say as he moves forward. We are approaching the mid-game. And an engineering bay going to go down as well. So he's going to be working on a serious amount of upgrades. But he's definitely kind of committing to this mass marine marauder type of play as we move into the mid-game. So it looks good though. I think that's a nice play. Just requires a fair amount of control. Notice that Weedamins is tossing down another forward pylon. He may be going for his 4-gate attack here in just a moment. He's got all of his gateways, actually 5 gates now. 5 gateways, and he is going to start warping in. I would assume in this proxy position. There's your first couple warp-ins. Now the problem he's going to have here is that this wall is starting to look pretty beefy, especially now that we've got a second bunker going down. Good scouting there from Zabro did reveal that his opponent is only on the one base, so he knows to expect a fairly large attack in the next couple moments. So here comes Wiedemans with another warp in round, and he should be going for this push here in just a little while. He cannot wait too very long. The more bunkers get complete here, the worse it is going to be as he moves forward. And here comes the attack. He's going to need to make sure and keep this bunker from getting repaired. Good couple force fields going down. Looks like this bunker filling up there immediately, and it is going to be repaired there very, very quickly. Wiedemann's going to be in a little bit of trouble. He does cancel that forward pylon, getting a couple more extra warp-ins, and he's got to be super careful now for just a few moments. Looks like Zabro going to go for another bunker here. Is Wiedemann's going to be able to take down this bunker quickly enough? Doesn't look like it. Oh, that's so much repair going down. A lot of defense here. Just needed one force field to keep these guys off, maybe two, but to keep these guys from repairing that bunker is so very important during an attack like that. So Wiedemann's taking some severe losses because of that and is going to have to back out here. I do assume that he's going to try and transition into two-base play. Yeah, we saw that potential for it there for just a moment, but canceled it for the time being. We'll see what he's going to do. I think he's just grabbing a couple warp-ins maybe. There goes his Nexus. Nexus does go down for Wiedemann's. See how he's going to proceed, but taking another base is not a bad idea. Looks like he is going to try and gear up for a third. Notice that he is very, very far behind in the supply count right now. 62 to 35, so nearly 30 supply. It's almost 2x there for Zabro, and that's what's scary. And that means that not only does he have a rockin' army, but his economy is rocking and rolling as well. Checking that units tab, 38 SCVs to 27, now 40 to 27. So Zabro in phenomenal shape here. Probably going to see him gear up for a third base in just a few moments. Either that or a very large push. One or the other, or even both. It depends on how he is feeling. Zabro with a nice looking army here. He's got great unit composition, a good bunch of Marauders in the army. And in production, we do have concussive shells about to complete, as well as combat shields for these Marines. Watch these guys when they get their combat shield on. Boom! It just pops right on there. That's what I like to have. I'd like to have an upgrade. He's going to take this opportunity to go ahead and take out Wiedemann's forward pylon here. A nice little play. We do have this one probe. He is not going to last much longer either. Stim going down on that Marine, taking him out there immediately. And now Wiedemann's in a little bit of trouble. He is going to have to endure some pushing from Zabro. Zabro with a very large force moving out. He does have a factory accompanying, going to help him gain some vision of high ground potentially here. We'll see if he's going to utilize that. Maybe not going to have time quite to wait for it. These things do fly very slow, and he already has his medevacs in the army. It looks like they are going to check things out here first. Want to see what's going on. Here comes your attack. Stim going down here fairly quickly. Interesting force field placement there. While it does keep Zabro out of his base, it's not really what he wants to do. He really needs to split that, take out a couple of these units here and there. Looks like there he will pick off one entire Marine, maybe. Oh, but he loses a whole 2 Zealots just to do that. And now dropping up to the high ground, Zabro moving his factory into position. Wiedemann's in a lot of trouble. Notice the supply counts there for Zabro. 109 to the 43, and there it is. GG. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for watching. Zabro still showing a lot of strength. Moving through these brackets as quickly as he can. He is gearing up to get himself an invite code to AGL February. Congrats to him so far. See you guys in just a bit.